Runners going everywhere, looking to spin it wide. Here's Conlon busting inside that 10-metre line. Davies, Hughes looking for Robinson on the run. Robertson unloads to Hughes. An overlap out wide, but couldn't get it clear. Davies, this is Gould, turns it back inside to Folkes. Folkes getting a fair bit of attention, but he's now 9 metres out from the Balmain line. Pat English, dummy half. On to Davies, on to Hughes. It's Patiri. And they've lost about 6 metres in that movement, Canterbury. But willing to throw it around. Davies unloads to Hughes. Overlap here if they can spin it wide. This is Folkes. Hughes shapes a pass out, still going, Canterbury, and that's Gould, and he's worked play to about a metre out, but Balmain take the ball.
Scrum down 10 metres out from the Canterbury line. The Tigers lead 2-0, but it's a Canterbury ball, and Davies sandwiched between Martin and Lane. Now Farah trying to offload it, but the pass astray, and Balmain have been able to pick it up, and they're in a very handy position here too. Jamie Davidson 5 metres out now from the Canterbury line. Gary Bridges dummy half. Brooks, so very close. He's about 2 metres out from the Canterbury line. Martin selecting Kane, lunging at the line, but Robinson and a few of his teammates are there to lend support. So Balmain so close. Now it's with Martin again. That step, but no support. Last tackle now for the Tigers. And Martin, who usually is the kicker, playing the ball. So it's back with Lane. He tries the kick. It's over Farah's head, bouncing awkwardly to a race for the ball. Are they claiming a try? Referee Barnes will award it. Yes, a try. And it's to John Davidson. Well, that was a marvellous kick. 12 metres out from the Balmain line. Now they'll put pressure on Balmain. Here's Taz Batiri, taking it up to within 5 metres of the line. Robinson looking to slip that pass, but he's held by Marquito around the shoulders. Now spinning it wide for Stephen Folkes. Now it's back with Phil Gould.
Good tackle by Bridge then. He stopped the forward momentum of Canterbury. Very good. Picked him out well.
Peter Mortimer. 10 metres out from the Balmain line. Gould. Finally to Hughes, a slow motion stuff from Canterbury. Now it's back with Peter Mortimer. He's able to step around. He's opposite one and he'll score. He's in the corner. Well, how easy that was for Peter Mortimer. We said slow motion stuff, and indeed it was, but Mortimer was able to beat the tackle, I think, from Jamie Davidson and put it down in the corner.
Whittaker, dummy half.
Frank Stanton got this Balmain side fairly well drilled. They're coming from very deep and working the ball very well.
Kane with a big tackle affected by Mortimer. Mortimer brothers aren't all that big, but they can certainly do their work in defence. Schofield. Under Makito. Balmain deep. Martin chips. The kick for the wingers. Up they go for it. Takes it beautifully. That's a try. What a good one. Oh, spot on kick from Martin and taken by Jamie Davison. Straight over the line. Balmain roar again. And a chance too, because they're midway between the half and the quarter. Canterbury's end of the ground. They go the blind side. Martin with a long floating pass out for Lawson. And Lawson takes play around about 8 metres out from the 22. This is Hemsley. Nice pass from Hemsley to Lane. Now they're unloading. There's plenty of overlap outside. This is Bridge. Bridge sees the gap. Puts on the face. Puts the floater out. They should score. They do. Oh, great Tiger try. Right along the back line. The overlap was there and they let it go and used it. Humphrey's in for Balmain, and that was a superb try. Just takes a couple of steps back, though. Time on wave. There it goes by Juice on a bad-looking attempt. It's there. What a great kick from David Brooks from the sideline. 1.5 meters out from touch, and he's put it over.
The first scrum of the second half, about to pack 10 metres out from the Canterbury line.
But a vital win by Balmain as Lane goes from the base of the scrum line, and he'll go in. Oh, so easy. Balmain scooped it up from the base of the scrum and darted over the line. Snapped down by the Canterbury defence. Robinson, the major tackler. The runners are there again in Hemsley. Brought down 10 metres short of the line, and Balmain trying everything at Canterbury at the moment. Nakito plays it back. Schofield throws a dummy. Schofield unloads to Hemsley. They handballing it around now. That's Kane. Hemsley. Nice pass again from Hemsley to Brooks. One to go, the referee signals. They go from there. Bridge. Oh! No, couldn't get it down. So close, you could see it for yourself. Canterbury with a chance now. They'll restart deep inside the 22. Here's Robinson. Launches himself at Balmain, but they bring him down. Running from dummy half.
A bit more purpose creeping into their play now.
Robinson, there's Gould, long ball out to it was Pittman, skewered by the Balmain jumpers. Canterbury come the other side with Hughes. Oh, and they've thrown one back inside and juggled, put down.
They're certainly making things tough for themselves, the Canterbury side, aren't they? But now they're still alive. And here's Gould. And Gould to the try line, and Gould goes in to score. But would you believe he's lost the ball, putting it down. Well, Canterbury have been able to win the scrum. Now, can they do anything with it? Here's Farah in from the fullback position. Held, though, by Bill Kane. Still able to make some progress. 33 metres out from the Canterbury line. Davies. Now Hughes. Inside from Mortimer. Peter Mortimer. Phil Gould. Flicking it back to Chris Anderson.
Canterbury got no runners. They were looking for runners then, and they weren't there.
Hughes finding a wide runner in Chris Mortimer, but the defence too strong. Last tackle for Canterbury. Indecision again. Nobody wants it. And finally, Jeff Robinson says, well, if nobody's going to kick, I will. And he sent it over Davidson's head too. That's where he's going to find touch. It is. Well, Jeff Robinson, take a bow. The crowd love it.
The crowd's erupted, of course.
Calling out to Steve Martin, the captain of the side, telling him exactly what he wants in the scrum.
Martin, as captain, went in to feed the ball then because the other lane has been incurring a few penalties, so Martin did it, and then occurred another penalty. So
Robinson. What about that kicker, Robos? The second one in a couple of weeks. Front row is kicking. Old Ned Kelly would be most upset. Pittman with a stronger run.
one of the real features of Canterbury once was that man hitting the line hard like that, but having a man right beside him to unload short and keep the momentum going. But they're not doing it today, unfortunately.
Davies playing it back. Here's Hughes. Hughes getting frustrated. Here's Conlon straight through the middle. Conlon puts it into gear and he's there. Oh, he's
6 points to 10. Canterbury will need more than that last try. We need to see points on the board quickly. Less than 20 minutes of play remaining in the match. Here's Tasbatiri.
I don't understand why Ted's got Tasbatiri coming from the other side of the ruck, coming across field. They've got to be coming hard and straight. The easiest way to get to the line is a straight line. That's what he should be doing.
Robinson playing it on the 22. Davies and Hughes. For the switch of play to Farah, who's coming from the fullback position. Farah, one man to beat, got a pass away, and can he get the ball down? Watch the referee, and it's a try. It's a try to Stephen Folkes. And finding it with a good kick just outside the Balmain quarter, so So the Balmain fans starting to bite their nails as Canterbury launch another raid. Here's Gary Hughes back with Davies. Steve Martin making the tackle, showing the way to his side. There's a gap up the middle, and Fake saw it. Fake still going strongly. He's got support in Davies, and Davies is over next to the post. The Bulldogs are coming back. Watch it.
It's the difference. Can the Tigers hold on? 1 point out of the 5 as they restart through Martin. Taken by Mortimer. They're running now with a lot more purpose, Canterbury. They really want to get onto this ball.
They were their worst enemies in the first half. They did nothing right. Now they're doing everything right.
Well, they've scored 3 tries in 12 minutes. And we predicted that could happen in the first half. But they're an amazing football side. This, when they turn it on, they turn it on. Here's another bust. They go again. Get it out wide. This is Anderson. Anderson heading. He's only 8 metres out and he's in. No try. Oh, bounce. Where's he went in after a magnificent raid. Right down the... Glossop. Here's Elias with another kick. A towering punt. Taken well by Farrell. What a great take. Why, geez, a complete footballer, this fella. Put him anywhere and put him under any pressure. Canterbury now inside their 22, but they've gone the wrong way. Too much defence. Davies, Hughes. They're looking to spin it wide with a chance, but the defence is there. That's Steve Want, the replacement player. Davies, Hughes. We'll run around with Davies. They're bottled up 10 metres out from the line, though. And there it is, the full-time hooter has run. It's too late for Canterbury. Frank Stanton absolutely elated. 1 point off the 5, and of course a lot to...
Ross Conlon kicking 3 goals.
Don't forget to subscribe, add your comments, and share your memories. If you have any old VHS tapes or even DVD to dispose, let me know. Drop me an email on ceagle666@gmail.com.